Hi everyone and welcome back to a new video on Borderlands. So in this one we're gonna be talking about Axton and we're gonna try to break down all the builds that I released on my Discord recently, so the link is right there. Click on that if you want to access to everything, and otherwise we're gonna break down this build, so let's jump into it. So this is gonna be a build based on splash, grenade and explosive damage. So for that we're gonna be using a tons of Torg weapons. So let's go quickly over the weapons. So first of all we have the Auger, and this weapon is a beast on Axton. If you're using everything to boost the splash damage and the explosive damage, this thing will slap. We have the Grog Nozzle to stay alive, we have a Badaboom on level, and also one on low level to rocket jump, but we're gonna go back to that in a bit. So since we're talking about must-have, we also have the Umkelta hold. So you can use a Deeper, it doesn't really matter, it's kinda up to you. But yeah, this thing will slap. It's a great choice to get out of Fight for Your Life. For the other weapons we have the Ahab, because it has the biggest damage on the card in the game. We also have the Omen with no element, because it's not really no element, it's explosive but it's not written on the card, so yeah. On next we also have the Flacker, which is probably the strongest shotgun to use on an explosive build. So we have a Logan's gun on low level to regen rockets with the Shame. We also have the low level Badaboom to rocket jump with the Shame. We have the Creamer because it's a Moxie weapon, so you're gonna get healing from that, and it's also a good explosive rocket launchers in the game. So we're done with the weapons, let's quickly go over the gear. So for the shield I'm gonna be using the antagonist for the most part, but you can go with the big bomb blaster, it's also a great choice. And also the Shame for rocket jumping and everything like that. For the grenades I'm using the explosive fastball because it's probably the highest source of damage in grenade that you can use for this build. I'm also using the chain lightning in order to proc a good chunk of healing back with the Grog Nozzle. And for utility we also have the low level slag crossfire for slagging enemies and bosses. And finally we have a longbow singularity low fuse explosive to do some glitches, for example with Master G and stuff like that. So for the relic, I'm gonna be using only the elemental relic for explosive damage, because you can get the most out of this one for explosive damage. This is probably the best thing to use, so that's why I'm only have this thing. And for the class mod, I'm using the Expert Grenadier because it's gonna give you grenade damage, explosive damage resistance, plus 6 points into steady skill, and plus 5 points into impact. So with this one you should be good to go, and also the legendary soldier just in case if you want kind of a different setup and whatnot, so yeah. So let's quickly go over the skill tree. So this is what I decided to spec for the skill tree. So we are down to the madcap for the guerrilla tree and also for the gunpowder tree. So let's just go over everything real quick. So 5 points into sentry, 5 points into ready, 5 points into willing, 5 points into onslaught. So since we're kind of a grenade build, 5 points into grenadier, 1 point into scorch earth. We've also grabbed double up and 1 point into able. So we put 5 points into impact plus 5 from the class mod, 5 points into expertise, 5 points into metal storm, 5 points into battlefront, 5 points into steady plus 6 points from the class mod. We grabbed longbow turret and do or die. So because we're an explosive build, we grab nuke. And finally for the last tree, for the red tree, we put 5 points into preparation, 5 points into last ditch effort, 5 points into forbearance, we grab phalanx shield, 1 point into quick charge, 1 point into resourceful, and 1 point into maglock. And as you can see, no bar. So I'm gonna leave you there guys, I'm gonna leave you on some footage to show you the build and whatnot. But yeah, that's it for this one. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please be sure to drop a like, a comment and a sub. That will help me a ton and I would really appreciate that. Don't worry, if you're here for Borderlands 3 content, I'm gonna keep uploading Borderlands 3 content on every hotfixes, if there's still hotfixes incoming for it, with all the black market vending machine and whatnot. Plus I'm gonna keep covering Wonderland stuff and being unreleased. And otherwise, for the builds, I'm gonna be on Borderlands 2 for a while, so hope you're gonna enjoy that. Thanks for the support, and I see you in the next one, so take care and happy farming, guys.